content. And everyone that has registered for the webinar will get a recording of the presentation. So if you miss something, you can always go back and look. But other than that, Cody, you're good to go.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining. My name is Cody and I'm a health coach with the Digital Medicine program. And this is Beat the Heat, Tips for a Healthy and Happy Summer. So just some content overview. We'll be going over tips for the home, staying active, keeping cool, some smart choices for foods and drinks, and then sleep hygiene. So first up is airing out your home. So during the summer, it's best to let fresh air by opening up windows in your home. It's recommended to air out your home at least once daily or every other day for about 5 to 15 minutes at a time. Airing out your home should not be done during poor quality air days or during peak heat hours. Oh, I am so sorry about that. What can happen with airing out your home is airing out your home can help purge the home of stale air to replace it with clean air from outside. Doing this can help the airways of the lungs to open up more fully and improve the cleansing action of your lungs. On days that you can't air out your home due to poor air quality, you can always use something like a air purifier. This can be just as beneficial to help air out your home and purge that stale air. Next up is going to be deep cleaning. So dusting, mopping, and wiping down surfaces of your home regularly. This can be beneficial because letting dust build up can increase the chances of getting it into the air, and it can flare up symptoms of COPD, asthma, anything with the lungs. And then lastly, with that air quality is just going ahead and checking your local air quality daily. You can do this by any type of weather app, looking up your location. Checking your air quality is beneficial to avoid outdoor activities when there's an extreme air alert, as well as, of course, airing out your home. Staying indoors on dangerous air quality days can help lessen symptoms of those who suffer with COPD and with asthma. Next up is going to be exercise, moving more, sitting less. Getting creative with exercises in a good routine is beneficial even as the temperatures rise. It is recommended to get at least 150 minutes of aerobic physical activity per week. With exercise, it can aid in blood pressure management by lowering your blood pressure 7 points within 4 to 12 weeks. It's also beneficial to help lower your blood sugar. It can do this by helping your body use insulin to turn your food into energy. Some outdoor activities for your family, friends, or just to do alone. You can always do pickup games, biking, walking, hiking, swimming, active video games if you wanted to stay indoors, or even chair exercises. YouTube does offer a lot of streaming videos as well. With swimming, pools, things like that, you can always check your local gym website or even your local public pool for classes or activities offered. Some examples are the Ochsner Fitness Center does offer a lot of water aerobic classes. Nord Park has one. As well as to involve your family and friends, you can always go on walks, canoeing, kayaking, or splash pads. Again, just checking your local areas for those splash pads. An example is the St. Bernard Park does have one. You can go let your kids run around. Even yourself can participate in activities with them just to keep cool while doing active outside. You can also always exercise early morning or late evenings when it is cooler throughout the day. Of course, if you're not looking to exercise outside because of that heat, doing those active video games are beneficial. Some example of active video games are going to be things like Wii. It has Just Dance, it has bowling, it has tennis, anything to get you moving indoors. Next up is keeping cool in extreme heat. So first up is to always check your local temperatures. If it's too hot outside, you can always go for those indoor activities. So again, those active video games, some other options can always be visiting a museum, going bowling, going to the aquarium. If staying outside, you can always go swimming to cool off. If outside with participating in activities, make sure you are using sunscreen and protective gear. It is always beneficial to wear lightweight, light colored, and light and loose fitting clothing to help the sweat evaporate to keep you cooler. And of course, if possible, wear a light colored wide brimmed hat to protect the face and eyes. Next is always staying hydrated when outdoors in the heat. Drinking plenty of water can be beneficial. Try not to wait until you're thirsty. It helps your body sweat and cool down by drinking water more frequently. With being outside during the summer, you do want to always be prepared and know the signs of heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion happens when you are outside exposed to warm temperatures for a longer amount of time. The internal body temperature rises quickly. When this happens, you can have heavy sweating, you can have pale, cool and sweaty skin, headaches can occur, dizziness can occur, and you can feel weak. If you see this starting to happen to somebody, something that you can do to help with them is always to stay hydrated, can help avoid it. If it does happen to a person, have a sports drink or water nearby. Have the person lie down, try to loosen their clothing. If they have a layer that can be unbuttoned, kind of taking off their hat. Make sure you do elevate their legs. Try using a cooling effect. So spraying water on them, fanning them, placing a towel on their neck. And then if they are able, encourage them to drink that sports drink or that water to help hydrate them, to help the symptoms alleviate. Next up for a healthy summer is just to eat the rainbow. Eating the rainbow is just going to be to incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your parties and activities. Some great ways to do this are to bring a fruit and vegetable tray as or you can do water-rich fruits to help you stay cool and hydrated. Some water-based fruits and vegetables are watermelon, cucumber, apples, or celery. If you're grilling or having an outdoor family event, adding your fruits and vegetables to the grill can be a fun way to incorporate them. Some things that you can throw on the grill are pineapple, zucchini, asparagus, tomatoes. With that, if you're pairing it with like a pasta or anything like that, going for whole grains can be beneficial. Swapping whole wheat pasta for regular pasta can aid in carb reduction and benefit your blood sugar. And then lastly, it's just going to be to avoid dining out and make it fun to cook at home. Some fun ways to cook at home are trying out different desserts, different foods to bring to your parties. One great example is going to be a fruit-based dessert. That fruit-based dessert is called a watermelon pizza. So what you do is you take the watermelon as your base. You can top it with yogurt or even granola toppings to make it fun for the whole family to enjoy. Next up is rethink your drink. Rethinking your drink is just choosing flat water, sparkling water, or unsweetened drinks versus sweet drinks. If you need more flavor with your water, you can always go ahead and infuse your drinks. Some great ways to infuse your drinks are with fresh cut strawberries, mint, and cucumber. Or you can do a blueberry and mint base, or even watermelon and basil. With these infused drinks, just leave it in your fridge for a few hours and then it's good to go to enjoy. With rethinking your drink, always go for don't buy it. If you don't buy it, it helps limit your access to those sugary drinks. If you're at a coffee shop, you can always ask for sugar-free flavors if they're available. Also asking for like a low-fat, fat-free, or almond or oat milk can be beneficial as well. And if you're on the go, carry a reusable water bottle. That way you can fill it up throughout the day. So if you're at a park, you can fill it up at the water fountain, things like that, just to have it on hand. Next up is limiting your alcoholic beverages. The goal is to limit your intake to 1 drink a day for women and 2 drinks a day for men. Reducing your alcohol intake can significantly lower your blood pressure. A serving of alcohol contains about 100 calories, and mixed drinks have even more. With reducing your alcohol intake, it can lower your blood pressure by 3 points in 4 to 12 weeks. Utilize alternatives using sparkling water versus like a fruit juice. So pineapple juice, cranberry juice, things that can tend to contain a lot of sugar. Other examples for alternatives is flavoring your drinks with fresh fruit, lime, lemon juice, or anything else. You can also always flavor your alcoholic beverages with Crystal Light or other low-calorie beverages. And then the very last thing to do is always get creative with a mocktail. So a mocktail is a fun infused drink that doesn't contain any alcohol. A perfect example of a mocktail is offered from one of Ochsner's very own registered dietitians, Molly Kimball. This mocktail contains 4 ounces of watermelon kombucha, 4 ounces of club soda, 2 lime wedges, and fresh mint. You can muddle it together, add the club soda on top and strain it, and then top with that kombucha and enjoy. This specific mocktail contains about 50 calories, 13 grams of carbs, and only 3 grams of sugar. So definitely beneficial to help out with those blood pressure levels as well as those blood sugar levels. If you do need me to repeat this at the end of the session, just let me know. I also do have a link for Molly Kimball's website as well that offers her blog with more recipes than just this one. And then lastly, for a healthy summer is sleep hygiene. Most summer nights we spend with our family and friends. Kids are out of school, but it's still important to get your rest. Not getting enough sleep is associated with increased hunger, higher blood sugars, and higher blood pressure, poor concentration, frequent illness, and impaired problem solving. With sleep, it's beneficial to shoot between 9 and 11 p.m. every night to go to sleep. And the recommended amount of sleep for goal is about 7 to 9 hours per night. Some tips to help with this sleep and setting a bedtime, to help with sleep is to set a bedtime and stick to it. So if you're going to shoot for that 9 o'clock time, set that time per day and shoot for 9 o'clock every night. Turning off electronics before bed can be beneficial. So at that 9 o'clock time, if you turn off your lights, TV, phone, etc., you want to do that 1 hour before 9 o'clock. So trying to shoot for 8 o'clock to turn off all of those electronics. Keeping your bedroom dark and cold is beneficial to help stimulate melatonin, which helps you fall asleep faster. And lastly, you can always do something to relax your head before bed. So reading, meditating, stretching, journaling. Again, you want to shoot to do this at least 1 hour before you head to bed. So using that example of your bedtime being 9 o'clock, you want to try doing that reading, meditation, or anything before then at 8 o'clock. And then lastly, just keeping caffeine and alcohol to a minimum in the afternoons and evening can also help you go to bed a little bit faster.
Thank you, Cody. That was great. We're going to now switch over to the digital medicine portion of the webinar. She's going to let you know the ins and outs of digital medicine program. If you have any questions, please just put them in the chat box and we can stop and go over anything you need to. And just a reminder, it's going to be recorded and emailed to everyone that has registered. So if you did miss something, you'll always be able to go back and look. But you could take it away again, Cody. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashlyn. So the digital medicine program for Ochsner is a holistic approach to disease management. We offer a high blood pressure program, a program for type 2 diabetes, and our newest program for high cholesterol. In the digital medicine program, it's a clinical grade program designed and delivered by a healthcare provider. It's completely digital, so members can be anywhere to participate. It's more than just monitoring, it's personalized care that drives results. And it offers comprehensive solutions that offer medication management in addition to lifestyle coaching. So how the digital medicine program works. Step one is getting a digital reading. So you as the patient will take a reading using your connected device. The readings are transmitted to your medical records via a smartphone application. Step two is support and treatment intervention. Ongoing support through phone calls, in-app messaging, and monthly progress reports ensures patients have the tools they need to stay on track. And then step three is ongoing feedback via multiple channels. So based on real-time data, the care team proactively reaches out and provides ongoing support or treatment interventions if needed. So your care team composition. Each patient has a personalized care team that provides ongoing dedicated human support. The first person team is going to be a clinician. Our clinicians consist of pharmacists and physician assistants with extensive training in ambulatory pharmacologic treatment, management, and focused understanding of latest evidence-based guidelines. They're there to help optimize the medication regimen to meet individualized goals and ensure medication safety. They help identify and address additional challenges, including medication affordability and reversible causes for disease. The next member of your care team is your health coach. Our health coaches have diverse backgrounds in allied health fields and robust motivational interview training. We use integrated data and detailed personal and social history patient profiles to provide education and support, meaningful lifestyle change, and completion of health maintenance goals. And we're there to help identify barriers and increase patient health compatibilities. And then the last of your care team is a support team. Our support team is made up of customer service, technical support, and concierge representatives. They are there to help assist patients with general questions, enrollment, any type of technical support, or any other digital medicine specific needs as they arise. So next up is just some clinical outcomes for our program. So digital medicine's blood pressure program provides superior results over usual care. Here you can see patients achieving blood pressure control after 6 months in the digital medicine program is up to 79% versus just visiting the doctor regularly, as well as medication adherence. After 6 months in the program, patients are more likely to stick to their medication regimen after 6 months, and it's up to 7.5%. With medication adherence, it leads to overall decrease in ER visits and in inpatient hospital stays, and it helps avoid less trips to the doctor and increase cost savings for the patient. Digital medicine also provides improved A1C control for our diabetes program. Here you can see the improved A1C levels after patients are participating in the program for 6 months, up to 7.2%. And then here, this is the usual care digital medicine program. It's at 6.7%, my apologies. And then here, patients achieving A1C goal, it's up to 79%. And this offers the opportunity for about a 24% reduction in diabetes-related costs per patient at or below a 7% A1C, which is the goal of the program, compared to those with an A1C above 7%. Reductions of A1C in people with diabetes by 1% decreases risk of death from diabetes, heart attacks, stroke, and microvascular complications. If you want to learn more or get started with the program, make sure you have our new Ochsner's app. The My Ochsner application is this new icon listed down here. To join the program, you can open the My Ochsner app, then complete the digital medicine questionnaire located under the My Records tab in the main menu. You would just go to your My Chart, your main menu, click to your records, your questionnaires, and fill out that digital medicine consent questionnaire. And if you don't see that questionnaire in there, you can always visit our website at ochsner.org/beattheheat to get started.
Yes, everyone, like Cody said, Ochsner's app changed to My Ochsner, so make sure you download that so you're up to date on everything. We do have social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. If you're active on those, please give us a follow. We post daily. We have some great recipes that we'll be posting on there, a bunch of advice and just tips and trick every day to be the healthiest person you could be. If you have any questions, ochsner.org/beattheheat. Please go there for more information. If you would like to get started and enroll, please also visit that website. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. We also will be emailing you shortly with this recording. So if you missed anything and want to go back, please feel free. Our next webinar will be in September. Super exciting. We'll have a whole new topic. Please be on the lookout for some more information on that, but I appreciate everyone logging on today. It really means a lot to us, and I hope to see everyone in September. But if there's no questions, I think we are good to go. I hope everyone has a great rest of their Wednesday, and thank you again so much for joining.